Huge thank you to EA for inviting me to this early access event for the game code. Hey everybody, it's True Sims here with a cast overview of the new Sims 4 4-ramp pack. So I was really excited to open up this pack once I got it and do an overview of every single one of the assets that came with this pack for cast. And so this is obviously a speed cast. I'm not going over every single item, but I will give my general thoughts. I think that generally the male sim cast assets were a little bit lacking. I think they did a really good job, but the assets seem to repeat across the packs. But sometimes I think it is harder to create like male frame clothes. Like I honestly don't know what I would create if I was in that position, but I was definitely a lot happier with the creativity of the female sim clothing, and you'll see some of it showcased later on in this video when I'm making my female sim. But with the female sim clothing, there were only a few items that I didn't like. Most of them I really liked, and the only complaint I had was with the swatches. I kind of wish that there's a little more mixing and matching within the swatches for both colors and patterns. Like sometimes I found that there's a color I liked and a pattern I didn't, but I couldn't get both the color and pattern I liked because they were like exclusive to that swatch, if that makes sense. So definitely a little bit disappointed there, but that was literally the only thing that I found disappointing in terms of the female cast clothing. In terms of accessories and shoes, like I personally probably won't be using them much. I did try and use them as much as possible on my Sims. Like the only CC I really used was for skin details, makeup. I tried to not use any CC clothing. I think I ended up using a little bit for my female Sim, but I tried not to, just to like showcase. And also this is the family I will be using for a Rags to Riches LP surrounding the 4-rent pack, which is really exciting. So yeah, I didn't want to use too much CC in general. I wanted to try and keep it to the pack as much as possible. And honestly, in terms of shoes, that was a little bit of a struggle because I didn't see a lot of shoes. The shoes that came with the pack were fairly interesting, to be honest. Like not my favorite, but you know, I made do. And then in terms of hairs, I think the male hair, I think it's really cool that they added fade hairstyles. I don't think that we've had many before, if any. I like, honestly, I don't make male Sims that often, so I could be completely wrong. But I do think that more than 3 would have been helpful. However, I do like the hairstyles. And in terms of female hairstyles, I was really happy because they added some adorable shorter hairstyles that in my opinion were much needed. Like I feel like I mentioned this a few streams ago when I was creating a sim, and I was like, I really wish we had more like medium / shorter hair because I can never find any for my female Sims, and they added some with this pack that are really nice. There's even a two-toned hairstyle, which personally it isn't really my thing, but I definitely think that if you are a simmer who likes two-toned hairstyles, there are some really nice swatches in it. So definitely like pretty happy with the hair. In terms of aspirations, I think they're really cool. I'm excited to play around with some of them, and I will be in this LP and with these Sims. I'll give a little bit of a backstory in a second, but basically I believe there are 4 new aspirations. So you can be a seeker of secrets, a 5-star property owner, local fount of Homerani knowledge, I believe, or a discerning dweller, which is a tenant aspiration. And you'll see some of them here in this video as I click through. These 4 aspirations kind of touch on different aspects of the pack, and they also go hand in hand with the new traits. And the new traits are nosy, generous, cringe, child of the village, and there's an elder specific trait which is really cool in my opinion called wise. So I'm really excited to play around with these traits. I think it's going to be really fun, and I do think these are going to add a lot of depth to the game. I haven't played a whole lot with these traits yet, so we will see more in my gameplay review in the next few days. So my Sims for this pack are Arya Ananda and Sophia Ananda, and my backstory is that both of these Sims are from Tomarang. However, Arya grew up in Tomarang, and when his parents passed away, he moved to the city to San Myshuno, and so he effectively grew up in Tomarang, whereas Sophia was born and brought up in the city. Like her parents were from Tomarang, but she has never ever been there. They both met in the city and ended up falling in love, getting married. They're officially married, which is really exciting for them. They are deciding what to do to take the next step in their joint lives together. So Arya has always wanted to move back to Tomarang, and Sophia's parents are supportive of that, and they basically lent Sophia and Arya a little bit of money to help get them on their feet. So they have purchased a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom kind of apartment situation, but it's really like it's a house in Tomarang. And after that purchase, they literally have 0 simoleons, so they have to rent out this property and make their money through that. So that is the backstory. It is going to be a Rags to Riches LP. I'm really excited to get started. I love Rags to Riches, and I think that this is a really good pack to do it with. So I gave Arya the property owner aspiration, and he's cringe. I just thought it might be fun to play around with that. He is also a child of the village. You know, like I said, he grew up there, he remembers it quite well, he has very fond memories of his parents there, and so he feels very connected to Tomarang. Hence why he desperately wanted to move back, and I felt that the child of the village trait was really fitting for him. I also made him romantic because I just see him as a romantic sim. Sophia, on the other hand, has the Seeker of Secrets aspiration, and I don't see that as like, I'm pretty sure it's in the deviousness category, but I don't see her as a devious sim. I truly just feel like she's nosy and she wants to know what's going on in people's lives, and honestly I feel like she wants to know so that she can help them, like in her own unsolicited way, like go around and tell people how to live their lives, because she truly believes that she can, which is like, I don't know, maybe she's a little bit delulu, but I don't think it's meant in any malicious manner, but I just thought that aspiration really fit her. In terms of other traits, she is generous, and that's what I mean about, like, I don't think she's a bad sim. She's very generous and she's very giving, but she also just wants to know what's going on. She is also ambitious, and this extends to her relationship. Like, she wants her partner and herself to succeed to the best of their ability, and she's gonna put the work in to make that happen. And she is also kind of self-absorbed. She was an only child growing up, and so again, not in a bad way, but she just is a little bit self-absorbed. But I don't know that she'll keep that trait going down the line, because I feel that Arya is going to experience some hardship, maybe mentally, some mental hardship moving back to this place after his parents have passed away. I do think it's going to be hard for him, even though it is what he wants, and she might have to grow out of that self-absorbedness, and I think she can. Like I keep saying, she is not a bad sim. I honestly think this is a really wholesome couple. Like, I play a lot with drama on my channel, but I just think these two are so cute together and honestly meant to be together. So I don't plan on like manufacturing any drama or anything. I just want them to be happy and live their best Rags to Riches life. Oh, one more thing about the cast assets I wanted to say. I did not like the hat with the buckle. Like, I don't know if that is an unpopular opinion, because I haven't watched any other cast reactions, but oh my god, that hat with the buckle I cannot see myself using. The other one though is kind of cute. I might use that one. Anyways, so to end with that, please comment down below what you guys thought about For Rent cast. Definitely let me know any thoughts, opinions, or ideas that you may have. I love it when you guys comment, and I reply to all of them, so please do. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you later. Bye guys.